Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We want to present the title The Role of Istihalah and Istihlak in Food and Cosmetic. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nur Afika Harina binti Kharanwa and my group's member Nur Anisha binti Osman, Nur Anisha binti Muhammad Azri, Siti Khadijah binti Muhammad Azizi, Rabiata Dawiyah binti Azhar and Nur Husna binti Sabri. List of our case study content. First, introduction, then istihalah and istihlak in gelatin, istihalah and istihlak in alcohol, istihalah and istihlak in cosmetic, real world example, and conclusion and recommendation. Introduction about definition istihalah and istihlak. Istihalah is the transformation of a substance into something different, which in Islamic law may make it permissible for consumption or use. For example, transforming an impure substance into a harmless product like vinegar or halal in cosmetic. Then, istihlak refers to the consumption or depletion of a substance, resulting in its neutralization. In food and cosmetics, it refers to the process of using an ingredient until it loses its original properties. In food, harmful substances can be neutralized by small quantities or mixing into permissible food.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Rabiata Dawiyah binti Azhar and I will talk about Istihalah and Istihlak in gelatin. The following is the Istihalah process in the manufacture of gelatin. First, for information, gelatin usually obtained from animal skins, bones or tissues. If the raw material is impure, like pig bones or others, is it considered haram at the first stage? Second process is the hydrolysis process. Hydrolysis process is carried out. The bones or skin are placed in an acid that we call as hydrochloric acid or sodium hydroxide. This process will break down the collagen or original protein into gelatin. The third process is chemical transformation. This is when the istihalah process happens. During the hydrolysis process, the chemical structure of the original material change completely. And then the gelatin produced no longer has the original properties of the impure material. For example, collagen from pork becomes a chain of amino acids that are different from the original properties. And the last process is the final gelatin does not contain the physical or chemical properties of the original bone or skin. If this process is considered a complete istihalah sahihah, so gelatin may be recognized as a halal. And then for the istihlak process, the manufacturer use a small amount of gelatin. If the quantity of gelatin is so small, so that the original properties are completely lost in a mixture of halal ingredients. So the gelatin is halal and can be used. As a consumer, always use gelatin for foods. So there are some example of products that use gelatin. We have gummy or jelly, and then we have marshmallow, desserts, and the last is yogurt.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Anisha binti Muhammad Azri. I would like to present about alcohol in Istihalah. As a Muslim, we already know that alcohol, wine is haram, is forbidden in Islam. This is based on words of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. O you who have believed in the intoxicant gambling, sacrifice on stone altars to others than Allah, and divine errors are but development from the word of Satan. So avoid it that you may be successful. Surah Al-Ma'idah. So if you want being successful, so avoid it. You must avoid alcohol from consuming, such as who drink, who buying and selling it. This surah indicate that consuming alcohol is haram. However, there is no specific verse in the Quran or Hadith that mention prohibition of using alcohol in products such as hand sanitizer, soap, perfume, and cosmetic. Regarding the transformation of alcohol into vinegar in the mazhab Hanafi, it is permissible to produce vinegar from wine to consume it. That transformation process is istihalah, purifies the substance, making it halal. Shafi'i mazhab, it is haram to use vinegar made from wine if the transformation involves human intervention. The new addition is considered contaminated by wine, even it's turned into vinegar. Next, Hanbali and some Maliki Indians, similar to a Shafi'i view, they permit wine vinegar only if the transformation happen naturally without human interference. So we must make sure that we use pure vinegar. Vinegar has a sour taste and pungent odor. It is used in variety of ways, such as in the cooking ingredients and cleaning agents. Vinegar is weak acid. It's safe substance to use and consume. Sunan Ibn Majah, Said the Messenger of Allah SWT interrupted Aisyah when I was with her and said, is there any food? She said, we have bread, dates and vinegar. The Messenger of Allah SWT said, what a blessed condiment vinegar is. Oh Allah, bless vinegar, for it was the condiment of the prophet before me, and no house will ever be bought which there is vinegar. In this hadith, say the vinegar is pleasing, the vinegar is good for your health. So I hope you can always using vinegar on your daily life.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurusna binti Sabri and I will explain about Istihalah and Istihlak in cosmetic. Istihalah refers to the complete transformation of a substance such as that it changed its original nature, characteristic and properties. Cosmetic products often contain animal-derived ingredients, alcohol or other substance that raise question about their permissibility. Istihalah also allows for the permissibility of products if impure ingredients undergo full transformation. Next condition is the change must be so comprehensive that the original substance is no longer identifiable in its physical, chemical or perceivable properties. So we move to the next slide, which is the process of istihalah in cosmetic. Refers to the chemical or physical transformation of an impure or najis or haram substance into a new substance with entirely different properties, making it permissible halal for use under Islamic law. This process must meet specific criteria for it to be recognized as istihalah. So the process of istihalah in cosmetic, which is firstly identifying the original substance, second undergoing a transformation, which is that's a process chemical, transformation physical, fermentation or saponification. Next, analyzing the final product and verification by Islamic scholars and scientists. Furthermore, application in cosmetic products, and lastly, certification and labeling. Istihalah in cosmetic. Istihalah refers to the mixing or dilution of an impure or impermissible substance with a permissible one, often in a quantity so small that it loses its effect or identity. Istihalah provides flexibility in cases where impurities are negligible and do not alter the product's overall nature. If a trace amount of alcohol is mixed into a product and is no longer perceivable in its final form, for example, it evaporates or is chemically naturalized, it may be deemed permissible. So the condition is the impermissible component must not have a discernible impact on the product use, characteristic or identity. More information about istihalah in cosmetic refers to the process where an impermissible or impure substance, najis, is mixed or diluted with other substance to such an extent that its original properties are no longer effective, noticeable or impactful in the final product. The example of istihalah in cosmetics, firstly alcohol in perfumes, the impurities in pigments and animal-derived ingredients.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Khadijah, and next I will explain real-world companies that apply the principles of Istihalah and Istihlak, as well as its application, challenges and solutions. The two companies that will be mentioned are Halajal and Simplicity. Halajal Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, a halal gelatin manufacturer, apply Istihalah in transforming raw materials. They utilize halal-certified animal bones and hides for gelatin production, ensuring complete chemical transformation of collagen into gelatin. The final product is confirmed permissible and free from impure substances after multiple rigorous tests. Despite that, halal gel still faces consumer skepticism towards the halal status of animal-derived gelatin products. And to prevent this, halal gel should engage with public and educate consumers about Istihalah and Istihlak principles. Moreover, Simplicity, a cosmetic brand, applied Istihalah to transform alcohols called denatured alcohol in some of their formulations until chemical properties have changed, making them permissible for use. They also use plant-based and halal animal-derived sources for their skincare products containing collagen or emulsifiers to ensure halal compliance. However, for the company, finding halal certified alternatives that deliver the same performance as traditional collagen derived from non-halal sources such as pigs for cosmetic ingredients can be difficult. The solution to this problem is by collaborating and establishing partnerships with ingredient manufacturers specializing in halal materials.
Conclusion. Istihalah refers to the transformation of substance, allowing for the reclassification of certain ingredients such as gelatin, derived from haram sources, as halal if they undergo complete transformation. In cosmetic, the application of istihalah can guide the use of alcohol and other ingredients, promoting a more inclusive approach to product formulation that aligns with Islamic principle. So, the overall of the perspective on istihalah and istihlak. Istihalah provides a framework for regulating the halal status of ingredients that may initially be considered haram due to their sources. Istihlak, on the other hand, refers to the consumption or use of products, emphasizing the importance of ensuring that all components align with halal standards. So both concepts are crucial in navigating the complexities of modern foods and cosmetic industries, especially with the rise of biotechnology and innovative product formulation. There are 5 recommendations. The first is collaboration with scholars, engagement with Islamic scholars. Foster collaboration between industry stakeholders and Islamic scholars to continuously review and update the understanding of istihalah and istihlak in light of new scientific advancement and societal change. Fatwas and guidelines encourage scholars to issue clear fatwas, legal opinions regarding the use of transformed substances in cosmetic, providing guidance to consumers and manufacturers. The second is sustainability practices. Ethical sourcing promotes ethical and sustainable sourcing of halal ingredients, ensuring that the production process align with Islamic value and environmental consideration. Transparency in labeling encourage manufacturers to provide transparent labeling of ingredients, including the sources and processing methods of gelatin and alcohol, to help consumers make informed choices. The third is increased awareness. There should be a concerted effort to educate consumers about halal standard and the significance of istihalah in product formulation. 4. Research and development. Investment in research to develop halal alternatives to commonly used non-halal ingredients such as gelatin and alcohol is essential. Lastly, regulatory frameworks, government and regulatory bodies should establish clear guidelines for halal certification, particularly in the food and cosmetic industry, to ensure compliance and consumer trust. Thank you.